Are you not meeting with advisors, talking about an election, calling your staff back from Ottawa?
In a minority government, there's always times where we have to be ready for whatever comes, but we're focused on continuing to deliver for Canadians every step of the way.
Okay.
Countries all around the world have had a federal election during the global pandemic. Well, it now looks like it's Canada's turn. Justin Trudeau has decided that now is the time. Though our country is on the heels of potentially a fourth wave, we are opening up a little bit more and more each day. A little bit of normalcy is coming back to our lives. So why not go to the polls? The Prime Minister has probably decided that this is the best time politically for him. He's seeing that Canadians are going and getting vaccinated, and those rates are pretty high. But like Canada, like other countries, Canada has also stalled in terms of making sure we get everyone fully vaccinated. So what will this election mean during a global pandemic? Justin Trudeau has had the luxury, shall we say, of speaking to Canadians every day from his cottage, whereas the opposition leaders, Aaron O'Toole and Jagmeet Singh, haven't been able to do that. And it's very hard to pierce through the media noise, particularly during COVID. So how will this look? Justin Trudeau recently has been crisscrossing the country, handing out your money in big pre-election spending and promises. We just heard about a $6 billion deal they did with the province of Quebec for daycare. No strings attached. How will Ontario play into all of this with Premier Doug Ford, who was stumbling a bit, but his popularity is gaining again? We know that Justin Trudeau in the last federal election really took aim at Doug Ford. So what will be Trudeau's tactic this time? And what of the Conservative leader, Aaron O'Toole? Still relatively unknown. He always makes a point of introducing himself and letting people know that he is the new Tory leader. How will he play in terms of telling Canadians, letting Canadians know who he is, what he stands for?
So if Mr. Trudeau thinks he can play some games with a new leader and force an election, we will be ready. But I will also hold him to account.
And what of NDP leader Jagmeet Singh is seeing a bit of a rise in popularity on TikTok, but he also understands that the use of social media is very powerful for getting younger voters interested and engaged.
Many people thought that this time around, by voting Liberal, things would be different, but we've been disappointed again and again.
But it leads to the broader question of, should we even be having an election during a pandemic? As I said, some provinces in Canada have done it, and certainly other countries have. But the fourth wave is right behind us. And the Delta variant is a very real concern. We've seen some other countries around the world actually tighten their jurisdictions and their stay-at-home orders, mask mandates. They're coming back. So is this a smart political calculus for Justin Trudeau, or will it bite him in the you-know-what? We want to hear from you. Should we be having a federal election in the middle of the pandemic? Log on to Facebook and Twitter. Let us know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.